And wouldn't you look at that, another beautiful day here on the Autocraft server. As you probably saw from that little intro montage, I have been making myself a path. And we've done a pretty good job of making this path right here. And what we're doing here is we're just making a path because we want to connect up to, the rest of the server, the rest of the spawn island. And if you're familiar with Autocraft, you'll know that right now we are doing something called the chicken battle chicken game thing. And what the chicken battle basically is that we have to complete a bunch of tasks, and when we complete the tasks, we get tokens, and we can spend those tokens on seeds or eggs, and whoever has the largest pile of chickens by the end wins something. I forgot what we actually win, but it's the competition that's fun. With all that being said, you might be wondering, well, what does that have to do with paths? Well, it has everything to do with paths, because Fireflyer, who is hosting the chicken battle, he had a task for everyone to connect their starter bases with paths. So I, being the productive member on their team, have been the last person to finish their paths. So we have to connect up to all of the other people on our team. So why don't we, just check that out real quick. Take a ride on our trusty steed right here. So this is my base. We have a path around my base. It's pretty cool. So yeah, if we go this way over to Anki and Friendly, there's this path that wraps around over to Bear and Heart. And if we keep going along here, I think we make it over to Belle. Yep, perfect. So this is Belle's base. So that's two teammates connected, me and Belle. Now we just got to make sure that this path connects over to Marsh and Crink. So yeah, we've got this path right here that connects up to, I believe this is Rosie and Jushik over here. I think this specifically is Jushik. But then I believe this area right here is Marsh. And I believe Marsh is also connected up to Mr. Crink. Yeah, so there's a path right here that leads to Crink's base. So, I think that task is complete. We are all connected up with some paths. Speaking of paths, this is the project we're going to work on today, right over there. We built this Riverwalk last episode, but it kind of is just a path that leads to nowhere. But that was the whole point of the video, right? We got to make infrastructure. So today we're going to make some buildings right here. But first I want to do this chicken battle stuff. We'll get to this. Don't you worry. We will be getting to it. So yeah, let's just hop right in. I know I can fit with my donkey. There we go. Task number 8, which is, I believe, the Path 1 connector team starter bases. Yeah, there's a lot of instructions here, but everything should be done so we can complete that task. We've got a lot of chicken tokens in here. That's a lot of chicken tokens. Now, if you're wondering why we have so many of these temperate chicken tokens, we actually had a meeting to get some tokens.
Alrighty guys, welcome in Temperate Team. Before we begin this meeting, I have a present for each and every one of you. I've been slaying many a chicken for these, but I have got them. Our crowned prizes.
Alright. Yeah.
And now, we are one.
We are one with the temperate chickens, yes. So, I will mention, I think we have 2 still. Cold has 3, Warm has 4. We're kind of on the struggle here we're last, so.
There is some good news to this that we could discuss in the meeting, though. We have some tokens that we can spend.
That'll help.
Okay, all right.
Ooh, very nice.
Welcome to the super secret temperate chicken room. So we have a few tasks, this meeting being one of them. We have a team photo.
Right. Cheese!
All right, task 7. Perform the 100-block water bucket clutch. King of Candles you've tried, and Belle you've tried? So it's up to the 2 of us.
We got this. Should we just go do that right now? Should we go do it right now? Just give me 5 minutes to get up to the top. I'll be back. I'm gonna try to see if I can land on the pale oak down there. Adrenaline, here we go. All right. Here we go.
Oh, and he's going, and he's falling.
I did it!
Oh,
hey!
Let's go!
Yeah!
Chicken battle task 11. Hide a chicken of your team's type in your starter base. Message Firefly once done. Firefly has 3 minutes to find your chicken.
Crink actually hid the chicken at his base for us, so if you want to watch that, go check out his video.
All right.
And I think there's one more. 8. Oh, yes. Connect your team's starter bases with paths. Once this is done, you should be able to walk to each teammate on a path. Go team!
Woo! Okay, so should we go look at how many tokens we have right now and just see
Yes.
what we should maybe buy?
All right.
Okay, so... Oh, we have 1 token.
Oh, we have a
Oh, yeah.
bunch
So I
in
was
this
thinking
box.
about these.
All right, so yeah, do we only have... Oh, no, we have... Where did these other 6 tokens go?
They were in
There
the
was just-
receive tokens box. I just put them in there.
Okay,
Yeah.
so do we want to just go get a chicken now? There we go. We're on the board. We're on the board.
Win on last!
Second place again! Woohoo!
Technically we're still last. Now we're just joint last.
Yeah.
All right, I have one more final agenda point for all of us. So, we are Team Temperate. We need a team slogan. Every team has a team slogan, right? So, I came up with a slogan for us. We can change it if we would like, but my slogan is, the Temperate team have to reign supreme. The Temperate team have to reign supreme. So now we can chant that when we finish our tasks.
The temperate team has to reign supreme. So yeah, we are done with the path thing. Paths. However, you might think like, oh, that meeting definitely couldn't have yielded 18 tokens, you know. And well, you're right. I actually earned us some extra tokens.
So, welcome back to more Chicken Battle challenge games. Today we're doing 2 more games. The first one will be a catching game, and the second one will be a climbing game. So, for this game, I will shoot an arrow up to the sky. The goal is to get hit.
Okay.
So, we'll go until someone gets hit. Here, King, if you want some stuff so you don't
Want some
die.
armor?
The goal is not to
Mr.
die.
Fireflyer.
Are you guys ready? I'm gonna launch the
Ready,
first
ready.
one. Remember, do anything to get hit. Ooh, first one's a mess.
I picked up the arrow. If
Second
that
one's
makes it
up.
any
Second
better.
one's up. Ooh, King takes it. So just to keep this in line with the other games, King here's 3, because normally first place gets 3, second place gets 1.
There we go.
Oh, I got thorns from that. Okay, the second game's pretty fun too. So this game is very similar to King of the Ladder, except there's one key difference. On the top, you're gonna find a button. That button will give you fancy sticks because I didn't have any other good items to put in there. Whoever has the most fancy sticks at the end will get 3 tokens, and whoever has the second most will get 1 token. You guys have a minute to play. There's ladders on each side, and you just need to collect the tokens. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Kit's going to the top.
Oh,
Oh goodness.
Oh no, oh no.
Subbing in, subbing in.
Yeah, sub in. That's good. That's a good call.
Ugh. Oh no. Oh, I'm back at base.
Now I have no idea what items I have collected.
I figured you guys would survive. The fall's not too high. See, I tested this assuming most people would have feather falling at this point. Okay, that's time.
yay! Woohoo!
Should we
I-
redo that one?
I think so. With like a bed nearby.
Okay, let's redo that. Okay, so you guys know the rules. The goal is to get the most fancy sticks as possible. You do that by hitting the button on the top, and whoever has the most wins gets first place, gets 3 tokens. Second place gets 1 token. And you have a minute to get as... Actually, let's make it fun. Let's do a minute and a half to get as many fancy sticks as you can. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, and time. Jump into the water. Okay, so as always, let's go in order from temperate to warm. KOC, how many do you have?
4.
We got 4 fancy sticks. And then we have Kit, how many do you have?
6.
And Ellie, how many do you have?
2.
Oh no!
Okay, so we have 3 tokens for Kit for taking first place in King of the Ladder. In second place, we have KOC.
Yay!
That was a lot of fun, and I kind of want you to experience the fun as well. So we should.
Oh,
play
you
another
want me to
round for
play?
fun.
You want to do a round with
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
Let's see if I could
hold my
win
hand.
at my own game.
If you can get that second hit when they're up there, that makes them fly back so much farther.
Oh, no!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
I'm not
4,
making it back up.
3, 2, 1, and jump.
I have
7.
4.
I have 5.
I did way worse.
I have a 9.
I have
Does it-
0 because I
Oh,
just
no.
kept hitting all of you off instead.
I'm happy I could take the lead on my own game. Yeah, well, thank you guys for joining for the second set of Chicken Battle challenge games. It was really fun hosting it, and I hope we could do a couple more of these alongside with the tasks.
So yeah, the temperate team is reigning supreme. We have 18 temperate tokens. I'm not going to spend any of the tokens just yet, but we are tied for first. We have 4 chickens. Cold has 3, and then Warm has 4. So we're honestly doing pretty good, especially if we have that many tokens stockpiled up. But there is something I did want to try out, which are the secret task coupons. It's a new thing to the chicken battle, where you can turn in these secret task coupons, and you'll get a task that is unique to you. So I just got to put the coupon in the chest right here, and then I pushed a button, and I should get a secret task number 7. Well, I'm not going to read this on camera, because, it's secret, but I imagine next episode we're going to be doing this. So, stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's going to do it for the chicken tasks this episode. We've got some stuff that we got to knock out today, mostly because, those buildings over there, oh, that was bad. Someone's got to put guardrails on this. Why is there just a cave here? Freaking clacking. Fix your land. Anyway, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. We've got this beautiful riverside walkway thing, and no buildings. We need to decorate this a bit. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been slacking a bit on this server. A lot of people have shops, and I've slacked so much that they're actually putting the shopping district together now. Now, eventually we will have to build shops in the nether for the shopping district, but I kind of wanted just a small pop-up thing. And that's what we're going to do today. I've claimed 2 of the shops this season, one being terracotta and the other one being slime. So yeah, that's what the Riverside Market's going to be. Now, of course, if we're going to open up a slime shop and a terracotta shop pretty easy, but slime shop, we need a slime farm. So yeah, let's head over to our industrial district so we can get that started. Haha, just kidding, I need materials. We're gonna start off with pale oak because I put all my redstone on pale oak. Finally used Klacken's bamboo farm on my house, getting some mud right here, getting some quartz. Need that for redstone. Oh, look at me, I'm carving pumpkins. Wait, isn't this a slime farm? Wait, am I going to Friendlies to buy snow? What kind of a slime farm uses snow? And that, my friends, brings us to our industrial district, so we can answer that question. Little hint right there as to what we're building, but we're going to make a slime farm right here, I think. We've got all the materials I'm going to need here, as well as a ton of carved pumpkins and snow blocks. You guys are in for a little treat. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started on the build. And there it is. This right here is the slime farm. It's a very complicated piece of redstone that I myself did not design. I've credited the creator there. You can find Big Booty 17's tutorial in the description down below. But yeah, here we have our slime farm. We just got to do a couple things until we can get this going. Most important of which is brewing a potion. So we've got some water bottles, so let's put in a piece of nether wart. And then we'll add a slime block. This is a new potion that Minecraft added in the, I think, the trial chamber update, where a slime block on a potion makes a potion of oozing. And what that means is that when a mob is killed with the potion of oozing, they spawn 2 slimes. And then we're just going to put some gunpowder there to make it a splash potion. But basically, the way the farm works is we're going to spawn a bunch of snow golems, and then we're going to splash them with a potion of oozing, and they're going to die, and we're going to have a ton of slime. I tested this on a creative single-player world, and it worked amazingly. However, apparently sometimes this doesn't work too well on a server, so we might be seeing quite a mess here shortly. But I believe we just put our splash potions of oozing in that dispenser down there. Not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. I hope this works, but we're gonna find out together, aren't we? Alrighty, here we go. It looks to be working fine. You know, the snow golems are still there. They haven't exploded out of their chamber. The way we're able to like mob cram more than 25 mobs in one spot is because they're in scaffolding, which I guess apparently makes it so they're allowed to stand there. But that last guy's gonna die. So yeah, that's a lot of entities right there, all in one spot. That was like 2 stacks of snow. I did create this new sword, which has looting 3 on it. But we're just going to splash these guys with a potion of oozing. And then we turn on the machine. And this should drag them into different spots. Ooh, there we go. So it drags them into 2 different columns where they're going to die in the water. And as they do, these slimes are going to fall down. And then we have a little killing chamber just right here. I have nothing in my inventory, really. Ow, that kind of hurt. I didn't know they could hit me, honestly. But we'll just hit here and oh my gosh, they hurt quite a bit. And my game is taking quite a hit on the frames. Goodness gracious. Luckily no one else is on the server right now, otherwise I might be lagging them up quite a bit. Alright, these guys hurt quite a bit more than I thought. And we have a ton of snow, but I think we're almost done with killing all of these slimes. Holy crap, that's a lot of slime. Oh my goodness, that is way more slime than I was expecting, actually. But yeah, honestly, that worked surprisingly well. Very happy with this. We've got some slime balls in the barrels down here, it looks like. Almost a shulker box from a full stack of snow, and we get the majority of the snow back. And what happens is we have shears that shear the pumpkin off of the snow golems, so we just keep reusing the same pumpkin. And that's how it's able to spawn so many snow golems. It's a really cool farm. Be sure to check out the tutorial in the description if you'd like to watch that. This farm was way better than I was expecting. Oh my goodness. Like, honestly, this farm is crazy. All the snow golems drop snow, so, like, I lost maybe, like, 8 snow blocks. You know, I think this should be enough slime for a slime shop, which means that we can go ahead and start building our shop. Actually, before we build our shops, let's go ahead and buy some chickens for the chicken game. I can't stand that we didn't buy any chickens, so we're doing that now. Alright, let's go ahead and get this done. So we're taking 6 tokens from our team chest, and then we're going to go down here and buy 2 of these seeds. And now we can breed a couple of these chickens, you know, if they come over here. Looks like we might have to drag them through the ceiling right here. Hey, chickens, come here. Haha. Let's see, temperate 1, temperate 2, and that'll give us, come on, another chicken. That's chicken number 5, everybody. So if we take a look now, we have 5 chickens here on the temperate team. The cold team has 3 chickens, and the warm team has 4 chickens. Ladies and gentlemen, the temperate team will reign supreme. And that is what we call first place, everybody. It is a beautiful day in Chicken Battle Chicken Land. And it is also a beautiful day to build some shops. So we're going to have 5 buildings here, but there's only going to be 2 shops. Alright, don't worry about that too much. But yeah, we're going to have the slime shop, I think, right here, and then we'll make this the terracotta shop. Now, these buildings are going to look really nice with the river walk down below here. So I intend for it to be real nice and scenic with some buildings up here. But last episode, I pointed out that there was an issue with, you know, the trapdoors only being able to be placed on like one side of these corner blocks. And our good friend Keen, who's on the server, had a wonderful suggestion, and that's to put leaves in the corners here. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab some leaves from these acacias, and we'll go ahead and put those in the river. Honestly, I think that looks way better. It definitely makes the river feel more alive, because it looks like just these like clumps of moss or stuff that's like built up against the river walk. I don't know, yeah, I'm a fan of this. Thank you, Keen, for the suggestion. I think this definitely amplifies the area. And I also made little clumps of leaves out here so it doesn't look as just, clumped up against the wall. But yeah, now that that is all prettied up, ooh, it looks a lot better from up here, I will say. That is a nice shot. We should be good to start collecting the resources for these buildings here. I'm telling you right now, I'm trying to make these look a bit Italian, so that's kind of my theme for the season. I want to do like a bunch of Italian builds. So this will be like my final base right here once we actually build it, but for now I'm just going to do these shops. And we'll eventually have like a little town square here, a big church right there, but before we can do any of that, we got to build these shops, and before we can build those shops, we need to gather some resources. So we're going to start off with some azalea leaves. We love leaves on buildings. We also love mud. Mud's great. Love mud for packed mud. But, oh, look, brown mushroom. We love brown mushroom and glow lichen to light up the build, Get some red sand for red blocks. Get some terracotta, some yellow, some white, some orange. Getting some sand. What are you using sand for? Well, for concrete. So here's me making a bunch of concrete. Wow, yippee, concrete. I needed some cherry oak logs, and I couldn't be bothered to actually, farm them, so I bought them from Bear. And I also spent 20 minutes waiting for 2 melons to grow. But that's going to bring us back to the build site. I have a chest of all the materials we're going to be using today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? And there we go. We have completed our, first actual build. This thing doesn't really count, because I didn't really design it. This is the first build that I have designed this season. We got some nice little like coastal Italian looking houses just along the riverside right here. And 2 of these are shops. We've got the slime shop as signified by the slime kind of drooping down from the windows. And then this bright orange shop is our terracotta shop. I am quite happy with how this build came out, honestly. I tried building with colors, I'm not really used to, and I started looking at blocks as colors and textures instead of, like, oh, the window has pumpkins. Yeah, the window is pumpkins, but the windows are actually orange. I don't know, this is like a new revelation for me. Let's go ahead and check them out. So yeah, we've got our starter base right here, and then we've got our little Italian village that we're going to be working on. Oh, another thing, all these buildings are like really funky shapes. I don't know if you guys got to see the foundation very well, but like all of these buildings are on an angle. I haven't really done that before either. My single player world basically consists of like cowboy, Old West stuff, which are really just flat surfaces. So it was fun. I got to exercise building on diagonals. Good, little muscle training right there. But yeah, this is the first building. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one, honestly. But we got a cool floor, a very expensive floor. These are all lodestones. But, they make for a very interesting flooring, I think. Oh, shoot. This thing is ready to be waxed. There we go. And then over here, we have our terracotta shop, where if you come in, it's a diamond per 64. As you can tell, I've got a really cool interior at the moment. We will be designing this in a future episode. And then over here, we've got this pink building that you can't really get into. So that's cool. But then we have our slime shop, which I'm playing around with the stained glass here. I think it makes it look a lot more slime-like. Put a watermelon there. We got one singular lime terracotta. That one kind of works well because it's got yellow in it. We've got straight up just like a sticky piston there, but it kind of looks, like a droopy slime thing. I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, but I'm pretty happy with that. Very, very happy. And then if you go in here, like a really cool interior here. Very narrow in here, so this interior is going to be quite the challenge. But as of right now, I'm just selling slime for a diamond per 32. And we've got a lot of stacks of 32 right there. So finally, if people on the server want to buy terracotta or slime, they don't have to wait for me to build the official shop in the shopping district. They can just come over to my little village and buy some. You all really want slime and terracotta now, I know it. But yeah, honestly, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Next episode, I believe we're going to design our house. So that'll be a nice addition to the town as well. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for, tuning in to today's episode. And just like always, I'm going to leave you guys with some nice, beautiful cinematic shots of the build.